Alright, the abandoned cistern is the last place we were in.
These boots have seen everything.
What's in here, if anything? A random greatsword. And some booze. Okay, not a whole lot in here. And I do believe that's the end of our current sewer adventures, then. You know, I have to imagine that there would be a teleport near the guild hall, but maybe not. Perhaps not. Okay, let's take a quick peek at our quests. Right, we've retrieved stolen gold. We should return it to Raketh. We'll find out whether Raketh's reward is worth its weight in gold or not, because there's 10,000 gold in there. It's a lot of gold. We're still finishing the investigation of the murders, and we can impress the murder tribunal probably with the hands that we got. We gotta rescue Halsin from Orin. We gotta disable the Steel Watch so that we can go kick Gortash's ass a little bit more easily. Right now, I think dealing with Orin is our top priority to get Halsin back so he doesn't die. Then I've gotta go to the House of Hope and kick Raphael's ass, or at the very least steal shit from him and then sneak out. Possibly free Orpheus. Although that would probably mean killing the Emperor, and he's been a bro. Freeing Orpheus and helping Kithrak Voss are one and the same. Rescue Will's dad. Oscar the artist should be somewhere in Baldur's Gate. I'm still looking for half a clown to put back together and, well, at least deliver the corpse parts to the madam. Help the cursed monk. This quest bugged out, unfortunately. We finished it, but it didn't properly work. And then deal with Cazador and help out our good friend Asterion. So, we've definitely got some stuff to do. And as much as I want to play around with Will's new build, show it off and that stuff, I think what we're going to do first is have the proper team to keep doing the Halsin stuff. Will I want on the team for when I go to rescue Duke Ravengard, which we're definitely going to do after we deal with Orin, I think. But I think dealing with the whole Halsin thing is probably our top priority so that he doesn't get sliced.
Let's talk. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready, and just when things were warming up.
Man, Will, you look thin as fuck in that. I said it before, but still, it's surprising how thin he looks.
Yes? As you wish.
Come hang out with us, Jaheira. Minsk is here. He'll be happy to have you. get out of here. Oh, whoops. Takes us to a different place. I want to stay in Baldur's Gate. For now, at least. There's still a lot of the city proper I have not explored. Okay, looks like that's our closest teleport. We'll go return the gold.
That is the second coming of Baldurin. Horsecack.
The second coming of Baldurin. Oh my goodness, how lovely.
It was so clever of your grandparents to build that.
I'll say, as much as I really like this game, I do hope they continue putting out some performance patches here for Act 3. Act 3 is on the struggle bus, that's for sure. Act 3 is a little unacceptable in the performance department.
It just sounds like you might have some coins louder than fire. Just a few, sir. Please. Stop interrupting me. 7 or 1.
You ever seen anyone actually raid this place?
No, you've never seen anyone raid this place, but trust me,
Be worth a look.
we've raided this place. Oh god, no, I have not seen that before. Why would you bring this cursed image upon my eyes? Let's get a Deva. He's got Wrathful Smite, Concussive Smash, Revivify, the ability to fly. No teleport like the genie has, though.
All right, what now?
A bunch of bonus radiant damage is nice.
Hold on a moment. How much farther can I go?
Boop, ba-da-da-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Nah, we'll walk. I know walking's for peasants and all, but we'll walk. Alright, we're gonna do a quick save here. Hey, get back here. Talk to me. Racketh Glitterbeard, you bitch.
You? What in shadows have you come back for?
You have been the subject of many wrinkled brows between my hamster and I, Sir Bankerbeard. On the one hand, you are clearly evil and deserving of a mouthful of righteous knuckle. But, on the other hand, the one in which Boo sits and pleads your case. At the time of our last meeting, Minsk was the evil one. So, we are not agreed on whether we will return here and feed you to a mimic yet.
I see. Well, by all means, keep me up to date.
Alright, here's the coin that was taken. Let's see what our reward is.
And not even a whisker light. God, you're a boring bastard. Me too, I suppose. Because I'm not even tempted to scam you. Take this vault key. You'll find something by way of thanks inside.
Delighted to have his gold bat, he rewarded us handsomely. We got 2,500 gold and a vault key. The Counting House Vault number 9 key. Okay, good, because if that wasn't what we got, and it was to one of the vaults I already raided, well, you know. All right. And within elegant studded leather, very rare light armor, gain a +2 bonus to initiative rolls, advantage on stealth checks, and shield. After she returned from her confinement at the hands of the demon prince Grazd, the goddess of prosperity, Joaquin, appointed a champion who donned this studded leather and took up arms against those who had schismed and corrupted her church in the interim. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice light armor there. It is an upgrade to what I currently have. Does it look exactly the same? Oh, it looks slightly better, actually. The coloring. Alrighty then. Sick. See, sometimes it pays to be the goody two-shoes good guy. And in this case, need to be the goody two-shoes good guy. Wait a second. Huh. Oh, I bet what happened is it took my actual money and messed with the stack. I was wondering why my stack was light. It was put into the stolen gold bag for some reason. That's weird. Not a big deal, just kind of weird. I have 82 keys. I have collected so many keys. Like half the amount we need to be a janitor, it's true.
Do you feel it, Boo? The path of virtue beneath my boots once more. Boo and I, we are in your debt, my friend. Minsk is an open book with many pretty pictures.
I'd like your thoughts on our companions.
You hear that, Boo? Your keen skills of observation have not gone unnoticed. Our friend wishes to consult your wisdom.
Yes, Boo, I'd love to hear your opinions.
So small is Boo that he is often mistaken for a pinecone, and many secrets are spoken in his hearing. He will tell what he knows. But Minsk, of course, will translate.
Minsk and Boo, like the MTG card. Yes, Minsk and Boo are from Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. What are your thoughts on Asterion?
Oh, the pale scoundrel has his charms, it cannot be denied. But, my friend, it gives me no pleasure to tell you, Astarion is not what he claims to be. Just last night, Minsk was dressing one of his many heroic wounds in camp, when Astarion stumbled upon the scene. I tell you, he grew pale as death itself. He licked his lips and trembled so violently that Minsk thought he might faint on the spot. The truth is painful, but undeniable. Astarion is a coward. How can he fight the battles to come when he grows soft at the first sight of blood? Just one moment.
If anything, he grows hard at the sight of blood. You got it backwards there, bud.
You are sure? And you could not have told me this before? Minsk may have been mistaken. Boo presents compelling evidence that Astarion may in fact be a vampire.
I know, but don't worry, he largely gets by on rats.
Minsk has met many vampires, and never one whose smile did not hide treacherous teeth. But, as you say, it is good that we do not have any friends who could ever be mistaken for a rat, eh, Boo? If the sun can bear to look upon Astarion's monstrous face, then so can Minsk and Boo. For now, at least.
Let's hear your takes on someone else. How about Will?
Ah, the great blade of frontiers. A fine name. Minsk has no idea what it means, but it suits young Will's air of mystery well. It is good to know the city did not go unprotected while I wore pigeon droppings on the wide. Jahira did her part, of course, but she prefers to scowl from the shadows. The city needs a name, a face. Preferably a furry companion, too.
Perhaps you and Will could team up when all this is over.
Ho ho ho! Minsk will need a title to match. Something to wash away the Stone Lord's stain. The boot of backsides, perhaps? Or... Ay, Boo! Evocative, but so... crude. I will stick to simple Minsk.
Oh, he doesn't want to talk about the other companions for now?
Minding
Aw,
is one
man.
of the many things Minsk is known for.
Ah, well. Maybe in the future.
Whatever it takes.
Let's get going.
Jahira, you got anything new to
Yes?
say?
Ask it.
Okay, nothing. Alright, cool. Alright, we are now officially done with the vaults, unless there's some other extremely hidden thing we haven't found yet, but that should be it. Yay! Yay! Yay. And also, our reward was exactly what I hoped it to be. The ability to enter the vault that I couldn't go in before. Because it had a 99 DC check on it, which... we're good at picking locks, but 99 DC is a little beyond us. We would need a nat 20 to succeed. It's the only way. Because we're rolling with the nat 1 and nat 20s are automatic failures or successes on the rule set here. Which I think works to a point. And the point where it stops working is the point where you get something that should be impossible. Like something that's DC 99, for example. You should not be able to succeed that no matter what. Or like if you say, I roll athletics to jump from the Earth to the moon. I don't care how many nat 20s you roll. I don't care if you roll 20 nat 20s in a row. That's a no. It's a little outside of your capabilities. Okay, I think we should probably continue following the quest line through for Orin to try and grab her netherstone, and most importantly, keep Halsin from fucking dying. We've taken the serial killer Dolor's sick trophies, the hands of his victims. We can use these to access the Dreadlord's tribunal underneath Candlehollow's tombstones and find out how to enter the Temple of Baal. Found a note in the killer Dolor's pockets instructing him to enter Candlehollow's tombstones with a passphrase. Seems the Ballist cult may be there. Okay, so the two ways that seem to be our way into the Temple of Baal are either to impress this murder tribunal and then walk through the front door, or to go down to the sewers and find out how to enter the big stone door that we found that is clearly the entrance to the Ballist cult. I think we'll take a quick peek back down in the sewers. Just to give it a look. Okay, so here we are. Here's the door.
The vessel returns, most shamefully unleaking. Prove your faith.
How?
You must bear proof of the Dreadlord's favor, or pay his toll of blood.
All right. Lockpicking is impossible as well. I'm pretty sure a knock spell isn't going to open this. Can we go through here into where that is? Can we bypass the door in any way? That's another possibility for making this work. You mean can't get here? I can get wherever I want. Game. That's really weird. Is that the only entrance to this area? Because this counts as chasm and you just die if you try to go through there, I guess. Unless you can jump across from there to there. That's only if that opens. And as far as I can tell, I don't see that little possible entryway over here. Okay. We're just exploring right now, chat. We're exploring the sewers and seeing if I can make my way into the Ballist Temple without having to go through their tribunal. If I have to go through the tribunal, not a big deal. It'll be fine.
In the very heart of the city.
City's lower intestine, perhaps?
I can lockpick this door. Oh. Hey, boss, what's up?
Tell me you've taken the Orphic hammer.
No, not yet. Oh, look at this. Okay. Everybody get on board. Come on now.
I've got a long road ahead.
All right, boys and ghouls, let's go. This is how we get to it. I see. I didn't realize there was a little boat. How cute. There's a person here. Lorna Ethelstein. Esthalion, never mind. Talk to me, Lorna.
Ah, a friendly face at last. Are you going to the party as well?
Which party is that? I get so many invitations.
I don't know if I should say. It's very exclusive. Oh, go on then, I'll tell you. It's an underground party at a place called The Palace. My date's supposed to meet me here, but there's no sign of him. You haven't seen him, have you? Pale, skinny, extremely piercing eyes.
The individual descriptions could refer to many things, but taken together, she can only be referring to something vampiric in nature.
It's funny. He was ever so keen for me to come. He didn't seem the type to cancel.
Did he say what kind of party it's supposed to be?
Only that it was him and a few of his closest friends. Said he couldn't wait to introduce me to them. How often does a man say that to a girl he's only met once? He was so enthusiastic. I don't understand why he hasn't shown up.
Was there anything else unique about this date of yours?
Now you mention it, he brought his own wine with him to the Mermaid last night. Strange smell it had. Kind of metallic. You know what? I might give this party a miss. Plenty more fish in the Chionthar, as they say. If you see him, don't tell him I was here. Just tell him I wasn't ready to be in a relationship. I'm sure he'll understand.
Well, look, she worked it out on her own. Good for her. Missing posters, oh boy. A smudged charcoal rendering of a sober young boar with a scar on his cheek. Missing. Misha, reward offered for any information on beloved child, gratefully received at Gur encampment in Worms Crossing. Now the fourth child to go missing. Any and all information desired. Smudged charcoal rendering of a smiling young girl. Missing. Chessa, reward offered for any information on beloved child. They've been kidnapping the kids. Opulent chest. 2 silver knives. Great. What a great chest. Missing Chessa. Missing Cass.
Not bad. I've had better days, and worse ones.
Missing Twitch chat. If seen, please return to their streamer.
Looks empty.
That's how we get back to here, and see a pile of empty crates. Look at the crest on this. It has teeth. It's clearly a vampire marking. This isn't some illusory wall or anything, right? Doesn't seem to be. looks like that leads to a dead end. Unless that's some sort of illusory thing, but I highly doubt it. All right, everybody, get aboard. Climb aboard the sea vessel. Minsk, that means you too. Deva, that means you too. Get in here, guys.
Steel sharp, hamster hungry.
Skeleton. Myrmidon.
At your command.
Sheesh. Wood. Y'all are being such annoyances right now. Just get in the boat.
Well, in it.
Okay, looks like this is the end of the road for this. That's what this rock at the edge is for. Us! No! Wait. Huh. It's better than us not joining. That's better than us not joining us, I suppose. And I've been there before, but... Oh, goddammit, ghoul. Get on here. Thank you. Sheesh.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Oh, and this takes us back to the guild hall. Nice. Okay, so I didn't find any side path that could get into the Temple of Baal there. The Baalist cult. It seems the only way in there is going to be through that door. Or through the, whatchamacallit. Wait, boss? What are you doing here? Stop following us. The, brain broken tombstone shop. Thank you, brain. It took you a moment, but you figured it out, brain. Click. Come on, everybody. Oh, you can't jump? No hops. No hops. Damn. Imp, you can fly. You should be fine joining us.
Despite everything. Moving in.
Okay, now what's up here? Oh. Looks like nothing. Well, let's find out what's up here. Deepside Barracks cell? Nani? My ghouls are loyal enough to follow me, at least. Take a quick peek here. Oh, look at this. Huh. So if we were at any point imprisoned in this place, we have an easy way out, I guess. You're not enemies, so what's up, guys?
Hello, hello, and all that.
Quiet day, mostly. Don't go spoiling it.
Don't go looking for trouble.
Where even the hell are we? Oh, by the Basilisk Gate. Look at that.
Forgive me, I have the most pounding of headaches. If you have any issues, one of my subordinates will see to you.
I'm afraid I have a dozen crime reports to organize. Kindly wait outside.
You'd probably get through those sooner if you didn't spend 7 hours gelling your hair. God damn, woman.
What was I thinking?
Curse those vandals at the Mermaid. I haven't had a wink of sleep for days.
Well, it got us near the murder tribunal area. I guess we're just gonna have to go impress the murder tribunal. That seems to be our only way into the Ball Temple. Well, I guess the other way in would be to kill Gortash and then have Orin invite us in personally.
Poor sweet fool. You speak as if the plague crone is not already here, striding among us.
Among us?
And soon, a cycle will reach its end. Listen and submit to the mistress of disease.
Oh, gods. Be spouting a load of crap. Don't waste your time.
Yes, but he did say among us, and thus he gained my interest. Okay, well, after us doing 2 hours of essentially nothing, let's actually start playing the game. Loading area.
Please deposit supplies below. We'll carry them for you.
Interesting.
Lovely day for it.
Head to Hollis Tombstones, remembering the deceased with sympathy and skill.
Candle Hallows Tombstones.
She gets to shut.
Speak Your Loss. A self-help book explaining the true happiness begins with a tidy house and well-polished floorboards. That's worth 500 gold? Cool. Sick. Almost as sick as my thick dick. I mean, what? Tombstone Pile Driver. Good save name. Man, you can be such a little loot goblin in this game. Such a little loot goblin. What are you doing following me? Get out of here. Y'all aren't welcome.
A fine selection of tongs. The one indispensable tool of the artisan's workshop, it seems. Tongs. So many tongs.
Tongs, you say? How did we all fail perception? Okay, it's DC 25. That would be how. Fair. DC 25 is pretty up there. I mean, it's obvious that this cabinet on the side slides out. You just gotta figure out the mechanism behind it. Keeping up appearances. Clerk Dravage, remember, you are in the business of making Candle Hollow's tombstones look like a genuine retail establishment. Keep all the prices about half again to... Keep all the prices about half, again, too high so you don't sell very much inventory. Think of the shop as a stage set rather than an actual going concern. The management. Okay. Seekers. If you seek the tribunal, let death be your guide, for what is behind death but murder? These guards go away already? Butterfly on a skull. Button! There we go. No surprise there, and oh look, it has the mark of Baal.
The locked door has red text on it reading, "All are awaited, all are embraced. None shall escape."
History check for funsies. Ooh, DC 20. I need a good roll here. Nope.
The phrase sounds familiar, but you can't quite recall where you heard it.
Speak the passphrase, Sicarius. Journal updates. We spoke the correct passphrase at Candle Hollow's tombstones and can approach the murder tribunal. We spoke the passphrase to enter Candle Hollow's tomb. We should explore within to find the Baal cult. Ooh, we cannot long rest.
There's no time to waste. Call and I answer.
Shouldn't have wished to live.
I personally am low on spells. Maybe I do a long rest before we go in here. We'd have to resummon everything, but... But worth it, because we're a little lacking here.
Zahira, Boo is trying his best to explain, but I still do not understand your anger.
Do not hide behind your hamster, Ranger. You do not understand because you do not listen. We were the first to discover the cult. And if you had only waited, we might have marshaled our numbers and...
Good does not wait for evil to button up its breeches. When it offers buttocks for the smacking, Minsk and Boo greet cheek with hand.
I see they're having a good discussion about what happened before the events of this game.
This mess falls on our heads, Minsk. The city under siege, its people poisoned by the cult. It all might have been avoided if you had just put your feelings aside and listened.
Big persuasion check. You are the only one Minsk group listens to, remember? Even a 2 is fine.
You mean the doppelgangers? It is no comfort to me that my face made this fool all the easier to lead. The point remains. You meant well, Minsk. But you exposed the city to harm. You helped the cult spread. And worse, perhaps than any of this, you forced me to leave you behind.
But this is where Minsk falls short of the understanding, Jahira. What else is a berserker for, if not to charge into danger ahead of his Waklaren?
Wiklaren? Minsk, I am not your witch. You are not my bodyguard. This is not some high lodge of your homeland.
Boo agrees you're a queer kind of witch. But this city is a queer place. And Minsk, you may have noticed, is sometimes strange himself. The titles matter not. Only this. When Minsk does as Minsk does, and charges in to make a mess, Jahira does as Jahira does, and finds a way to save us all anyway.
It's sweet in a very stupid kind of way.
Oh, I fight alongside fools.
You hear that, Boo? We fight alongside a Waklaren again.
I am your friend, Ranger. I am not your witch. There will be no ointments or healing balms.
Not even for Boo?
Not even for Boo.
Another step
Let's see what everyone has to say around here. Howdy, Gale.
Minsk seems quite the, enthusiastic ally. Would all do well to remain on his good side. And out of the range of his fists.
So, we can add one bald wall of muscle to our little group. I'm sure he'll come in handy. Maybe as a doorstop.
He will certainly be able to hold the door.
Minsk just joined our team. This is the best day of my life.
Karlak is the biggest fucking nerd for these two.
Yes?
Actually, hold on.
Yes? Ask it.
Okay. All the same stuff as before. Just double checking.
What is it, my friend? Minsk is an open book, with many pretty pictures.
Tell me about Rashomon.
Oh, my friend. There is much more to know of Minsk's homeland than he could ever put into words. Boo might fare better, but his home is far stranger again. Well, in many ways, it is the very opposite of this city. The far side of Faerun, with empty plains, white forests, and peaks that pierce the very belly of the sky. But it is like the city too. Here, it is loud with the daily wailing of people. In Rashomon, it is also loud, if you know where to listen. The Telthors, guardian spirits of every root, rock, and tree. Here in the Sleeping Lands, they are silent. But in the far north, they know how to speak still.
Why do you call this the Sleeping Lands?
Because it is slow and stupid and sleeping. Boo says Minsk should phrase this in a kinder fashion. Telthors are the living soul of the land. They flit about, offering petty blessings to those who show respect, or playing tricks on those who do. This is so in Russia, but not beyond her borders. Here the spirits sleep, and perhaps we ought to be glad of this. In Rasheman, a Telthor is wind and snow and soil. In Baldur's Gate, it would be stink and stain and a far less pleasant type of soil. If my meaning is not clear, just check under your boot.
Rashman sounds like an interesting place. Why'd you leave, Minsk?
The first time, my Dajema. A warrior's quest of proving.
Baldur's Gate 1.
Minsk quickly proved that quests do not always go as the stories say. After wandering a ways and some savings of the Sword Coast, Minsk returned to Rasheman to find a welcome fit for hamsters and heroes. The Iron Lord himself came to bear witness to Boo.
Minsk of Rasheman, he said.
Minsk politely
Your
disagreed.
Dajema is over.
Dinah here was dead, and so his Dajema could never be done. Then swear your service to me, Minsk of Rasheman, said he. Serve your land as your lord's chosen champion. Minsk politely disagreed. It was a little awkward, but he had already sworn his service to Boo. Minsk of Rasheman, said he. You insult your Iron Lord. We will settle this matter in the circle of combat. It was only polite for Minsk to agree. After they carried the Iron Lord away, the Council of Witches gave Minsk a pack of provisions and said it would be best if he continued his adventures for a time. Yes, Boo, that was before we were stone. Perhaps we are due a little homecoming when all of this is done, no?
Let's talk about something
As
else.
you wish. Boo, do you have much to say on the matter of something else? What is it, my friend? Minsk is an open book, with many pretty pictures.
Have you and Jaheira always had such a quarrelsome relationship?
We have. Is it not wonderful?
She risked a lot to save you. She does care no matter what she says.
There is no need for sweet words between companions such as we. Too often those are the weapons of flatterers and frauds. But she who will beat you about the head with the cold and pointy truth, that is a true Wicklaren.
I think you're just describing a friend, Minsk.
So, duty, camaraderie, help in troubled times. What I call the bond of
What
a
is wrong with
Wicklaren,
your arm, Minsk?
you simply call friendship. I think I understand your meaning. Then Jaheira is my Wicklaren. And so are you. You are my Wicklaren. And Will is my Wicklaren. And Lae'zel is my Wicklaren. And Astarion is my Wicklaren. And Gale is my Wicklaren. And Shadowheart is my Wicklaren. And Karlach is my Wicklaren. Or, no, Karlach is a berserker, so perhaps Minsk is her Wicklaren? My thanks to you, Wicklaren.
Minsk
You
approves.
have given me much to think on. And should some enemy blow knock it loose again, Boo shall remind me. A little rest to brush the road from Boo's fur. Minsk is an open book, with many pretty pictures.
Let me ask your thoughts on our companions.
Who is ready with the musings?
You and Karlach must have a lot in common.
Indeed, a berserker after my own heart. Though hers is made of hellish heat, and metal, and some manner of coin-operated device.
Gortash sold her to Zariel. He's got a lot to answer for.
That he does. And all of the questions that Minsk has to ask are of the pointed and painful kind. But, for all his betrayings of Karlak, Gortash never for a moment bested her. Karlak remains Karlak. Even if all her parts were traded for tin and scrap, Minsk thinks this would still be so. And soon, Karlak will still be Karlak. But Karlak will also be cured.
You should tell Karlak you think so highly of her.
Ah, she knows. A warrior always knows. After all, do you not see the wicked gleam of wisdom in Minsk and Boo's own eyes?
So much wisdom. Minsk, what is going on with your fucking arms?
You will grow to like Jahira's incense in time. Like chewing herbs and soap, yes? Minsk is an open book, with Boo is ready with the musings.
How are you and Gale getting along?
I do not wish to speak of the wizard. I could not have said it better myself.
Minsk is not a fan of wizards. What do you do to upset you?
He came to me one night with a little book of mischief, full of words and their meanings. Posterior, he says. Can you say posterior? I refused. Minsk does not need to know the language of wizards.
Posterior is not wizard talk, it's another word for butt.
It is an inferior word. Far too long to use in a battle cry, which is where a butt belongs. Gale would do better to educate himself in the ways of sword and steel than to throw these pointy words at Minsk. Ah, yes. Gale also owns a cat. A cat with wings. That is most unnerving for poor Boo. Never! If he is not careful, Boo will shred his books and use them as bedding.
What do you think of Lae'zel?
Minsk knows her people well. The skin of the world is thin up in Rasheman, and it is easier there for things to slip between the planes. Sometimes these are wonders from other worlds. Sometimes warriors, hungry for plunder. Such visitors have inspired a saying among my people. The children of Gith live long and forget the face of death. And so they come to Rasheman to be reminded.
So you see Githyanki as your enemies?
They are raiders, so they raid. Minsk's people are berserkers, and so they get a little grumpy at this. It is no bone-deep blood feud, as it is with the Red Wizards of Thay. No, Minsk has no hatred for Githyanki. It is a fine thing to fight against them. And a fine thing to fight beside them too, I think. Besides, the children of Gith alone have witnessed a sight that I have long yearned to behold.
And for a moment, you share in a vision tinged with his awe. Imaginings of the astral sea, an immense horde of wild space hamsters drifting in the endless expanse.
The Githyanki may have Minsk of Rasheman's ire, sometimes healthy servings of his sword. But for this, and this alone, they shall always have his respect.
The Githyanki have seen the space hamster colony. Hey Lae'zel, how you doing?
On Kresh Kalir, giant space hamsters are a staple food. Their hocks are quite scrumptious, if a bit fatty.
Wait. Giant space hamsters are real?
Very. But I've never heard of a miniature version, let alone a conversant one. Which means Boo is either a rare specimen or an ordinary hamster.
Now, there's no way Boo's an ordinary hamster. That's impossible. Boo's too smart for that. Hey, Will, how you doing?
Let's talk.
Oh, you don't want to talk about Minsk? Okay. Hey, Shadowheart, what's up?
Since we arrived in the city, I can't help but feel a little anxious. But I'm not sure I know why.
Because we still have to save your parents. How can I help?
I don't think it's what happens if we fail that concerns me. We'll be beyond our worries at that point. I think what bothers me is what happens if we succeed. I've never been able to write my own future. I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Well, start at the beginning. Imagine it's the day after we defeat the Absolute. What do you do then?
Well, I want to save my parents, of course. Take them away. Far from Shah's influence. Someplace peaceful. Away from the city, perhaps.
Go on.
I'd like room for animals. Lots of them. All shapes and sizes, so long as they appreciate a warm fire and more affection than they know what to do with.
Don't stop now. What else?
I want to grow flowers. I want to be surrounded by colors every day. I'm tired of darkness.
Anything else?
Yes. I want to share it all with you. If you're willing.
Of course.
Then it sounds like I have everything I need. More of life than I'd ever imagined possible without Shah.
We have given Shadowheart positive reaffirmment.
Seems like a worthy addition to our group. His pet, Minsk, may prove useful also.
Shadowheart is correct in that relationship. Boo is the master of Minsk. Like, not even as a joke. Minsk pledged himself to Boo. Boo owns him. Alright, and with that, it is good time for us to bedge before we enter into the Temple of Baal. And then go murdering. Who's messing with me in my dreams? Oh, the astral plane again. Been here a lot lately.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile.
Why are you shirtless?
You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself. My beloved confidant and loyal companion Rascal. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin Stillmane, a story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal.
Why resort to subterfuge at all?
The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flayer. So I did what I had to convince you.
Fair.
I studied you. Your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own.
And what did you learn?
That you are complex and full of contradictions. It was no easy task, but I had to persist. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how reasonable you would be. You don't like to be coddled, cajoled, but you responded well to logic, to rational arguments, to cold, hard facts. You saw straight to the core of what really mattered.
And they were fine conversations.
As did I. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper.
He is now trying to flirt with us. Sorry, Emperor, I think you misread the signs. I'm cool with being bros.
I'm sorry. You're right. Now's not the time. Forget I said anything.
I like that this is an option in the game, though. You want to bang a mind flayer, you got the chance.
Has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. We must stop it while we still can, before we too become its slaves.
Whoa, what the hell? Why is there blood everywhere? Mizora, can I help you?
I've had my eye on you. Hot as brimstone, jagged as lightning, and seething like the river Styx. But there's something missing, isn't there? You're hungry for pleasures beyond this plane. Something more satisfying than mortal flesh, blood, and bone.
Interesting. And what exactly are you suggesting, Mizora?
The ecstasy of agony, the pain of the damned, distilled into pure bliss. Beyond every climax you've known. The little death writ large. Smile, and I'll come to you when you put your head down to rest. I will sate your most forbidden lusts. Or don't, and know the eternal ache of the unknown and the unanswered.
And what's the catch here? What are you getting out of this visit?
The same thrills I offer you. Some experiences are better when shared.
There's gotta be a catch here, right? Bang Mizora, question mark? Apparently you can't type a question mark.